Do you think you know Earth inside out? Today, I'm going to tell you about some incredible and unimaginable life forms. Some of them, if luck were on their side, could easily replace humans. Besides their main brain, they have 8 mini brains in different parts of the body. These extra brains can make decisions on their own. And beneath our feet, there may be a civilization with a population millions of times larger than ours, with a clear hierarchy, divided jobs, and even a promotion system. Yet, just one simple infection can turn them into zombies. You think this is straight out of a sci-fi movie? Wrong. These adorable flying creatures are actually some of the fiercest and most successful predators on Earth, with nearly perfect hunting skills. Once targeted by these almost flawless killers, there's almost no escape. Now, imagine a creature with 3 hearts that pumps blue blood. Its body has no fixed shape, like a bag of water, yet it can easily unscrew a bottle cap, even one with child safety locks. Its skin can sense light, even though it has no ears, and it can detect low-frequency sounds. It can constantly change its color and texture to blend perfectly into its surroundings, even though it can only see in black and white. It is venomous, can be hostile, but is also curious and playful. It is highly intelligent, able to solve complex problems. Besides its main brain, has 8 independent mini-brains in its limbs. What is this creature? Does it come from Earth? Yes, you read that right. It's the octopus. Of course it comes from our planet, though some scientists have other theories. Let's talk about the octopus, a highly intelligent animal, often overlooked. We've known them since childhood, so much so that we've grown numb to their existence. When we see them now, many people are surprised, but few feel genuine excitement or joy. Even compared to a superhero's shape-shifting skills, they're just as impressive. Strangely, we tend to treat movie scenes as extraordinary, while forgetting that nature has equally extraordinary wonders. Maybe it's time to take a fresh look at them. In fact, octopuses are far more fascinating than you think. Octopuses belong to the cephalopods, a very ancient group that appeared about 530 million years ago. Back then, there were hardly any fish-like creatures, let alone reptiles or mammals. Their early ancestors were tiny, had protective shells, and crawled slowly along the seabed. Unfortunately, shelled species evolved very slowly, changing little over millions of years. But around 140 million years ago, everything changed. They evolved into soft-bodied, shell-less creatures, with no protection, clumsy movement, and little chance of survival. It was a turning point, either be eaten into extinction, or evolve faster and smarter. The cephalopods chose to fight. They completely redesigned their bodies, and succeeded brilliantly. First, they turned their soft, shapeless bodies into an advantage. Apart from their beak, they have almost no hard parts, allowing them to squeeze through gaps, just slightly larger than an eye or beak. This lets them hide in tiny cracks, to escape sharks, dolphins, and other large predators. Second, they became masters of stealth, developing some of the best camouflage skills on Earth. They can instantly change their color, texture, and patterns, even altering the shape of their skin. When blending in, they become indistinguishable from algae, coral, sand, or stone. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real. This camouflage relies on complex skin structures, packed with pigment cells, that can produce black, red, or yellow. These pigment cells are controlled by muscles, which can stretch or shrink them, instantly creating stripes, spots, or full patterns that match the surroundings. For blue and green colors, octopuses use reflective cells called iridophores. These don't have pigment. They reflect specific wavelengths of light, creating a metallic blue or green. Beneath them are leucophores, which reflect all wavelengths and appear white. By combining these layers, octopuses can perfectly match the colors around them. On top of that, they have a papillae network in their skin that can change texture, mimicking rock, coral, and more. This combination of color, pattern, and texture has kept them hidden from predators for millions of years. Even more impressive, their camouflage isn't static. They adjust it constantly to match changing surroundings. Studies show they can change camouflage up to 177 times an hour and react in as little as 200 milliseconds, faster than any other animal. By comparison, a chameleon needs around 20 seconds. With speed and precision like this, you might assume they have amazing color vision. But here's the surprise: octopuses are completely colorblind. That's right, they can't see colors at all. So how can they recreate colors they can't even see? In 2015, researchers found the answer. Octopus skin itself can detect light. It contains light-sensitive genes, and even when separated from the body, it can still respond to light by changing the shape of pigment cells. In other words, octopuses see the world, not only with their eyes, but with their skin. This raises questions. How does their brain process these signals? And yes, I just said octopus consciousness. That's because this may be their most incredible feature, even more than camouflage. We tend to think a nervous system must be centralized, with a brain controlling everything. Octopuses break that rule. Imagine, besides the main brain in your head, each arm and leg has its own brain. These mini-brains can work without the central brain, making their own decisions. A foot could walk wherever it wants. A hand could grab whatever it likes. They can act on impulse, even if the main brain isn't involved. And it's not an exaggeration. Each arm's nerve clusters can truly act independently. Even if an arm is severed, it can still respond to threats or try to catch prey. This decentralized system allows incredible flexibility. A human needs precise brain control to open a bottle. An octopus simply gives the command, "Arm 5, open it," and the arm figures out how. These thinking limbs can handle complex tasks with just a vague order from the brain. There's strong evidence that their pattern and color changes are conscious decisions, not just automatic reflexes. In the wild, they mimic stingrays, sea snakes, even jellyfish. Sometimes for survival, and sometimes just for fun. They can recognize human faces, remember who they like, and clearly express dislike. They can open safety-locked jars, escape from sealed containers, and even play for entertainment. But they have weaknesses. They rely on copper-based hemocyanin for oxygen transport, less efficient than human hemoglobin. They live solitary lives, so they can't pass down knowledge socially. And with short lifespans, most live only 1 to 3 years. Every generation starts from scratch. Without these limits, cephalopods might already have developed advanced civilizations. One day, land's two-legged king may meet the ocean's eight-legged king as equals. Maybe even form the greatest alliance in history. But maybe we've been looking in the wrong place for our equals. Ocean worlds, with more water than land, may be more likely to host underwater civilizations. Even though Earth is 70% ocean, its seas make up only 0.5% of the planet's mass. On a planetary scale, all of Earth's oceans are just a thin film of water on a giant rock. Inside Earth is a molten, blazing core. In our solar system, we've already found massive ocean worlds, Jupiter's moon Europa, Saturn's moon Enceladus. And beyond, there are exoplanets, billions of years older than Earth and the Sun. It's hard to imagine what civilizations might have evolved with such a head start. Thanks to the octopus, we can at least imagine what some intelligent, alien-like life might look like.